Biafra, education and development, mentally, Mbano gakelele, mama papa can go see different things. Because gakelele, anywhere you from, around the world. Mbano gakelele, come and see who we are. Because gakelele, welcome to Biafra. It's a bodo yibo, Eba bunisi, come and see who we are. You are welcome. Welcome to Biafra. Biafra, everybody see you are welcome. Quality education, you can be partners. If you're ready for innovation, Macanina, you can connect the talented to be better.
Of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans. Chukwoki, come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the BBOs, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Sobos, and also those of them from Isodom. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territory.
They will do it until they make sure that people get discouraged and are no longer there. That is why I encourage every one of you to share the video and also like, so that we can overcome all this attack. But it doesn't matter what they do, it doesn't matter the attack they bring. We will continue to send that information, continue to set the record straight and say it exactly the way it is. We are getting into Biafra in 107 days. No matter the attack they bring, it cannot stop us from going to Biafra in 107 days. And the revelation that we are making, it will not stop us from making those revelations. It will not stop us from calling out the Janjaweed and the infiltrators, the moles. It will not stop us. Every one of you who watched the broadcast of Master Maneko yesterday can agree with me that the stage is set. The stage is very set, and now they will do everything possible to stop us. They will throw everything at us. But are we going to give up? We will not give up. If they kick you out, try and come back. Because that is what we see. They try to discourage us from making the broadcast. They try to attack us from all corners, to discourage us from broadcasting. But we won't stop because we are on a special mission. We are not just doing it for ourselves. We are doing it for our generation, our unborn. That is why we must be consistent in whatever we are doing. That is why I come online against all the attack and distractions. I will still come online to pass one or two messages to my fellow Biafrans. The dragon fire is burning, and we continue to burn until we get to Biafra land. The Biafran fire have been lit. It is burning high up, and it will not come down until we get into Biafra in 107 days. My only advice I have today for my fellow Biafrans is to sit up. Sit up and take a very firm position. Sit up. Sit up and begin to look for something to do within this time that we are moving to Biafra. Sit up and pick up your own assignment. So many people have taken one assignment or another. If you know the assignment you have taken up from Chukwu Kaviam, this is the time to start it. Kick it off. Stop waiting for anybody. Stop waiting for any approval from anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. Don't wait for any approval from anybody. Go for your freedom. The time that we are in, it has become clear that we are just on our own. The Biafran people, we are on our own. The politicians are not with us. The Zoo government is against us. The infiltrators are against us. The Ohanes and were against us. Every single, even the elite, those who call themselves elite in Biafra, they are against us. None of them will support the struggle because of their selfish interest and wickedness. Because of their selfishness and wickedness, they can't support the struggle. And let me tell you, it is only the poor masses that will going to make this thing come real. It is we, the masses, that will make our freedom be a reality. Stop waiting for anybody anywhere to do it for you. Mazen Nandekan have laid a foundation, left where he was, and took it upon himself to make sure that our voice is being heard. Even after they have kidnapped him, Master Simon continued to shout on top of his voice to to let the world know our condition. All we have to do today is to key in and begin to do the right thing. All we have to do today is to key in into that message and make sure we are not distracted. You see the dragon fire that is burning the most. Today, I think so many questions have been asked for a very long time. That is why it is not good to rush. I said, I don't want the Eliazubo. I don't want the Eliazubo. The patient dog eat the fattest meat. For a very long time, so many questions we've been asking. So many questions, so many fights that have been coming. A lot of questions. But those questions are questions that you're supposed to have an answer to. But then, while we are asking that question, the answers were not yet there. The answers were not yet there. Our spokesperson, Master Maneko, was still under investigating so many things, putting so many things in order, trying to make sure that things did not blow out of proportion. After waiting for a very long time, here are we today. When you see the exposition that is going on, you'll be wondering, have we been sleeping? Where have our senses been all this while? What have we been doing all this while? How could we allow him up to this stage? There is a reason for everything. Chukwu Okikabiyama have a reason why he permits certain things to happen. Chukwu Okikabiyama have a reason why he permits certain things to happen. If those things that happened did not happen, maybe we will not get to where we got today. Every attack you see from the saboteurs was for the promotion of the struggle. Every attack you see they brought to the struggle, Chukwu Okikabiyama used those attacks to promote the struggle. Every attack they brought against the autopiloted IPOB, the name calling they call our spokesperson Master Samuel and all the blackmails, Chukwu Okikabiyama turned it for our own good. And today, when you see Master Samuel mount his platform and begin to make his position, you'll be wondering, where have we been all this while? Of course, we have been very much around. We have been watching and following, but it wasn't yet time. Every single one of them have been doubting. Today, I think most of them, their eyes are clear. They will hide themselves in shame. Every single one of them who have been singing on one music or the other, they will hide themselves in shame. And just as our spokesperson have said, if he wants to see survive, all he got to do is to leave the legal team. Walk away from the legal team. But of course, you know that he's not going to do that without a fight. You know, I know that he's not going to go down without a fight. He's not going to go down without a fight. And when Chukwu Okikabiyama will destroy a man, he will first of all make him deaf and dumb. In a short while, if care is not taken, he's going to fall into the authority and they're going to arrest him. It's going to happen. He will be arrested. Because the revelations that are coming, you haven't seen anything yet. With the little ones you've had, with the little one that have been had, if the zoo was to be a responsible country, he's supposed to be arrested. If the zoo was to be an organized country or a sane country, if not for the fact that he is working for them, if not for the fact that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is working for the zoo, with the little revelations that have come, he's supposed to be arrested. He needs to be arrested. But because he's playing a role, working for the politicians, helping them to see if they can be able to hold their 2023 election, they are still watching him and giving him that opportunity. But I bet you, in 107 days, or before then, it is going to be clear to every one of them that the center cannot hold anymore. And they are going to get him down. They will get him. You see the way Biafrans will fight our fights. Chukwu Okikabiyama fight for us. We don't go forward to fight. We all sit back and continue to watch. And Chukwu Okikabiyama will go ahead of us, clear the road for us, and then we march in. He has been doing it for Mazen Nandekan. And today, our spokesman, Master Simon Epa, is there. And Chukwu Okikabiyama is doing the same thing for him. Chukukama is doing the same thing for every single one of us, making a way for us where there is no way. At the time when they feel that we will hands up, he will surprise every one of them. He will disappoint them. At a time when they gather themselves and say, hey, we will do this, and after this, that is their end. They will do that. After doing it, Chukukama will use what they did against us to elevate us. If the caliphate have known what they know today about Mazen Nandekano, they would have not kidnapped him. If the caliphate had the idea, if they had one iota of idea of what is happening today, that it will happen when they kidnap Mazen Nandekano, they would have not tried it. They thought that kidnapping Mazen Nandekano will end Biafra struggle. They thought that as soon as you kidnap Mazen Nandekano, nobody's going to speak about Biafra. Just as our spokesperson analyzed yesterday, because they took away all the strong men in the ESM, they took away our commanders, took away Mazen Nandekano, and they felt they are good to go. Every other person around doesn't matter. But they don't know that Chukwu Okeke will have thousands of soldiers to fight for him. Chukwu Okeke will have thousands, millions of soldiers in Biafra land. And they were warned. Take away Mazen Nandekano, you get people who are much more tougher than him. Remove Mazen Nandekano, you regret why you did that. And it is happening today. There are thousands and thousands of Mazen Nandekano out there. People who are much more tough and strong-headed than Mazen Nandekano. A lot of them are out there. All this while you were with Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano was a peacemaker, calming people down, telling them to take it easy. But the stage we are today, it has become clear that you cannot get anything in the zoo by taking it easy. So do not be deceived. Don't allow anybody to bring down propaganda of calm down, calm down. It is going to be well, it's going to be well. It is not going to be well until you do something. And that we continue to remind you that we must have to do extraordinary things to release Mazen Nandekano and to get Biafra. And I tell you, begin to prepare. We are heading to that extraordinary moment. In 107 days, we will be fully in that extraordinary moment. Start preparing today. The essence of the countdown is to get you ready for what is about to come, so that you're not taken by surprise. The essence of the countdown is to make sure that you are not taken unaware. That is the most important thing for you, for Biafrans, to prepare themselves ahead of time, so that you don't be taken unaware. So that you not say you are not told. Every one of us have to get ready. But even if you are not ready, we are going to force you to get into Biafra. Just like Master America said, that we are bakaleke every one of them. Those of them who are calling us names. Those of them who are talking trash. Those of them who are talking from both sides of their mouth. Who say they don't know whom to follow, sitting on the fence. Don't worry. You will sleep in Nigeria and you wake up in Biafra land. And when that happens, then you face your judgment. Biafra land is not going to be like the zoo, where you buy your way in everything. Biafra land will not be like the zoo, where you can use money to buy your way in everything. The court of Biafra land will decide. The law will have its courts. Whatever you do today, you will answer for it. What I do, I will answer for it. Every single thing, there will be a law, there will be a court that is every one of us is going to face in Biafra land. All those nonsense you are writing on platforms today, all those brokers you are making, they will stand against you on that day. They will plead for you. You delete it. You think you delete it. Okay, keep wishing. We are keeping record of every video, no matter how short it is, we keep record. And when Biafra comes, you are going to face your judgment. Whatever the court says, whatever the law says, you will face full wrath of the law. If the law says you are free, of course you are free indeed. But if you are found guilty, you will face the full wrath of the law in Biafra land. We are not going to hand our brothers and sisters to the enemy. Never. That was not the way Mazen Nandekano taught us. That was not what brought us to this far. The supreme leader of IPOB does not hand over Biafran citizens to the enemy. We don't. We don't have to deal with our own. The same thing the Western world are doing. United States defend their citizens all over the world, wherever they see them, they defend them. It doesn't matter the crime they commit. They take them back home to go and serve. So many other countries does it. That is why you begin to see the fingerprint of the British in the kidnapping of Mazen Nanikan. Because if British was not involved in the kidnapping of Mazen Nanikan, all hell will break loose. All hell will break loose between them and Nigeria. They know what to do. They know what they do, and Nigeria will just be running helter-skelter. But because they were part of it, it was for their interest. They felt that kidnapping Mazen Nanikan for their interest, but Mazen Nanikan have told them that if you continue to meddle in the affairs of Biafra, British will be destroyed. Britain will be destroyed. And they called it a bluff. Today, what is happening in Britain? Go and check the economy of Britain. And it's not going to end on the economy. Many countries are going to break out from UK. Many countries are going to break out from UK. And today, you see their government doesn't last more than months and so on. It is one crisis or the other. And they will continue to face crisis until Biafra is free. British will continue to face crisis until Biafra is free. When Mazen Nandekano said that prayer, every one of us said amen. And whatever prayer Mazen Nandekano said in the hallowed platform, while he's preaching the gospel of Chukwu Kabiam, it comes to pass. He made it clear that if the British do not remove their hand in the zoo, if they do not stop supporting evil of the zoo against the children of Chukwu Kabiam, that their country will be destroyed. They will be destroyed beyond its recognition. And they're calling it a bluff. It is going to come to pass if you don't change. You have started saying it. Your economy is in shambles. You don't have a government to be able to manage your economy anymore. It is one government today, the next day another one. And many people are going to break out from the British. It's going to happen. It doesn't matter whether you like it or not. It is not in your hand. The only way you can help yourself is to stop meddling in the case of Biafra. Stop meddling. Tell your stooge, tell your moles, tell your slaves that you're using in the zoo to let the Biafran be. They should let us go. We don't want to be part of the zoo. We don't want to have anything to do with them anymore. We want to be on our own. And remember, we are not asking for the independence of Biafra state because of the resources, or because of their intelligence or anything, or because of their structuring. No, that's not what we want. The situation is a matter of life and death. And not only us asking, our Wotowoto brothers on the same vein, they are asking for self-determination. Our Wotowoto brothers have realized also that they have become an endangered species, just like the Biafran people. And Biafra and Wotowoto people are now pursuing a common cause of freedom. Biafra and Wotowoto people pursuing the same. These are the two ethnic groups in that country that holds the banner. The two ethnic groups in that country that produce it, that made that Nigeria what it is. And today, they have said enough is enough. And when Wotowoto and Biafra march together to walk away from Nigeria, who can stop them? Who the hell can stop them? Who is that? Who will stop the Wotowoto and the Biafra from living when they march together? That is the fear of the Fulanis. They know that we are going. They can't help it. That is why they are fighting from all corners and angles. But I tell you, they will never defeat Biafra. Not in our lifetime again. They will never, ever defeat the Biafran people. Nor defeat the Wotowoto people. They won't. In 107 days, or not before then, you're going to be seeing it clear. You're going to be seeing, before 107 days, you begin to see it clear. Our Wotowoto brothers are preparing heavily. They are preparing. And they have said it clearly that they are not even going to wait until 2023. And before then, they will walk away from the zoo. And they didn't just say it. When you go online, you will see their preparations. Go online, go on Twitter, you will see their heavy preparations, that they are not for joke. Why the criminal ones are there preparing for election, for campaign, or whatever. We are preparing for Biafra and Wotowoto to emerge. And it's going to happen. In your own lifetime, it's going to happen. All you have to do today is to key in. Ask yourself, what am I going to do to make Biafra and Wotowoto a reality? If you're from Biafra land, Ask yourself, what am I going to do to make Biafra a reality? You are from Oduduwa land. Ask yourself, what am I going to do to make Oduduwa a reality? Don't wait for anybody. Nobody's going to help you. You're going to help yourself. And I tell you, when the time comes, we will all smile home with freedom. I appreciate every one of you who have joined me on this broadcast. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm going to have my broadcast tomorrow as usual on Linda TV show. Remember, Linda TV show is where I broadcast on Saturday by 2 p.m. You join us on Linda TV show by Saturday 2 p.m. We have a lot of issues to discuss. That is a platform where you can come in and talk to us one-on-one. It's a platform where you can call in, you come in, you click. A lot of people are coming. It's a very big platform. So we're going to have our program there tomorrow. If you are free, join us so that we can continue from there. But the most important thing you must have to take home today is that we are in the end time into Biafra. And we will not leave any stone unturned. Any stone that stands in the way of Biafran people, we are going to crush it to the ground. Prepare yourself. Do not allow any distraction. As we are doing the finishing touches, it has become clear those that sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and those who are making sure that he's not released. And those people, we will not let them be. We're going to crush every single one of them. The dragon fire that has been blown is going to consume every single one of them. They'll be consumed. And we are going to move into Biafra with full force. It is going to happen. Our enemy knows that we are not for a joke. And we cannot stop. Not ever. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every one of you from Biafra land that have joined. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the Oduduwa people. Secure the Umuada, secure the autopiloted group. Secure our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Secure Mazen Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every single one of us. We are going to be having our joint media broadcast. The joint media broadcast is going to happen in questions. The joint media broadcast, join there. We're going to have the joint media broadcast just some few minutes from now. It normally starts from 6 p.m. Biafran time. Please try to connect to that very joint autopiloted media broadcast. It's happening today in a few minutes. Try to join us. We continue from there. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for joining. Today is just a brief one because of the attack I'm getting from all angles. I couldn't be able to do it the usual way we should do it. But I promise you by tomorrow, we're going to be back after broadcasting on Linda TV show. I'm going to have my own program also by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. But meanwhile, now let us go to the joint broadcast of the autopiloted media. I will be there by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. We'll continue from there. Thank you so much. And remember, see you again. Bye-bye.